Man, let me explain something to you, man. You know, uh, a long time ago, when I used to hang out in Harlem, I'm the real rich porter, I'm the real Richie Rich, and I told you that already. I'm the husband of the real empresses, the husband even of sacred jewel empresses, the husband of regardment sacred jewel empresses, the husband of even the 10 astrological jewel empresses. Wonderful and wonderful acknowledgement of education of all social economics. I'm gonna just say something like this also. I'm the husband of even all the element empresses, and even of the habitation of all existence of social economic education empresses of all that you'll ever learn. And as an acknowledge even of you even in your life. But I'm just gonna be real with you, right? One time I had sons and I used to tell them, man, listen, man, y'all take life kind of seriously. There's a lot of things going on certain ways, and I ain't gonna tell you too much. It's just like there was these individuals back in the days I used to be with. They used to be called the Get Fresh crew, and I used to be like, yo, what? At the time it was all cool between me and them. We looked at life like Get Fresh crew, but at certain times I used to be like, what's that about? Because I stay fresh. I'm a man. I'm a man. I'm a man of oxygen, a man of acknowledgement, the man that of the reason of your education. So what are you speaking about? It's just like what 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 is your conscience even when one is viewing and when one is uh in a form of reality even when one's dealing with you. So that's how I used to speak to these people. So one day at certain times, and then they used to be like, yo, man, I used to be like, yo, because sometimes when I was educating my kids didn't know that I was educating them. It was like even me educating them at the time, so it was a little different sometimes. I was back in the days, I would do things like that. So one day I made some songs and stuff. Probably heard of it says, here we go. Come on, here we go. Come on, come on. It says it says one day he says, let me tell you something. One day I was riding the train, he said, he says, me and my man Mikey did and we down for the beat. For example, here's a telephone ring. He said, all right, let me tell you a story. Let me tell you a story that you should have known. One day I was going downtown. Word, come on. Chilling on the mic. Going to 125th is on the 2 train with a little honey dip, and I sat, she was a pretty girl. When I sat beside her, then she went rah like she told me the tiger. I said, oh no, you made a mistake, man, baby. My name is Slick Rick, not Frosted Flake. She said, oh, she she looked at me and said, you, you must be raising hell. I said, oh, here we go. I got a story to tell. Ding dong, my bell, something, 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 video song, video song. I don't want to tell you the exact lyrics because you gotta know. And then Shorty says, Shorty's looking at me like, yo, what are you speaking about? I said, yo, listen, man. Let me show you something, man. Let me explain something to you, man. If a man have children and my children always come out like they can't lose anything in life, what are you speaking about getting fresh? What kind of fresh do you want to get even at a time? And then I have children that already tells you there's nothing to be getting because you can't there's nothing to see at a time because what are you seeing is is it could end up another type of form of what you don't want to know in the physical reality. So what do you how do you how do you want to go about this? And then other people didn't understand my children at a point, and I used to be, a certain type of way, and I say, listen, you might have something a certain type of way at a time, but when I'm not around that time, I can't lose nothing. Another person we see what I say, yo, this person will know, this person will know, this person will know, can't lose nothing when it comes to this. Anything tries to, if something violates me a certain type of way, this person got to know how to handle the situation a certain type of way. And I'd rather this person be around a certain type of way because that person has a forever reminder why I should have never lost something a certain type of way. And my other children used to want to play, and I said, you know, some of y'all do certain things. I want to catch y'all a certain type of way at a time, and then you're hanging out with your girlfriend and stuff because your girlfriend, all she's thinking about is just wanting to make you happy and wanting to be like me and your mother, and she doesn't know how. You know, sometimes she doesn't know how to shut her mouth when it comes to the physical reality and not try to cause any other type of spectacles that's unnecessary in life when things are naturally happen from the beginning. So don't worry about it. But my children, they do their own thing too because you gotta know their own individuality. Keep your girlfriend in order because me and your mother, you can't be calling me and you can't be calling your mother, and you definitely can't call me, but you can't call your mother at a time. So I'm just being real with you, you know. And if your mother wants you to know something, your mother knows how to holler at you. So don't worry about it at a time. But unless you have to holler at me because you don't want me to forget you at a time also. You think about what I'm saying. Then a person says, what? And I sounds like, how can you say something like that? I said, yo, listen, man, I don't give a fuck if you went and bought a Cuban zirconian for your fucking girlfriend. I don't give a fuck if you bought your girlfriend a diamond ring. I don't give a fuck if you went there and bought a ring pop, nigga. Your nigga, you, you better have my money at the end of the motherfucking day. Yo, I ain't trying to, yo, especially if it was a ring pop, nigga. Yo, you better make sure you have PC in that. It ain't too sweet. It ain't too sweet to say fuck you at a time. So, you know what I'm saying? Niggas used to, yo, I used to be a young kid, right? I used to play with this kid, you know, this child named Maxwell and stuff. We used to have ring pops. You know how, let me show you something. You see how ring pops are like this? Like, you know how they're circle, and then a person would look at it. Let me show, I gotta give you an example of something so I can show you how creative I was when it came to situations. Max used to wonder, why did I do this shit like that, right? Max used to wonder about things like that. Let me show you something, right? Hold on, let me give you an example of something. You see this cap? You see this bottle cap right here? You see this bottle cap right here, right? Alright, let me show you. I used to go to Max and go like this at a time. Look at this. Hold on, let me show you. This is how they came out with Beyblades. Maxim was one speaking about it. Look at this. And they used to, and the battle caps used to fight. Now, a person would be, we used to eat ring pops all day, and then I used to grab the ring pop and like, yo, here, come on. We grab the ring pop, we go to a corner, better than playing dice, nigga. It was better than dice. I used to just spin that shit like one time, wow. It should be all over the place. The ring pop, you know, you put the ring pop on your finger and stuff, the ring pop on the candy, and we used to spin it like, ah, you lost. That's fucked up. Give me that. You know what I'm saying? Every day, me, Max, and Teddy. Every day, me, Max, and Teddy. One time, Patrice. Every day, me, Max, and Teddy ring pop. Me, a nigga named Max and Teddy. All day ring pops. Bing! 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 It was so real. Jennifer, Jean d'Arc, even a Tom Best just got into it. Best just spit. Wow, man. She went to college and then played spin the bottle. Oh, here. People came over. These niggas they used to hang out with came over. These FBK niggas, and then she used to play little games with them. It's like she was watching me or telling them what the fuck I was doing and shit because the niggas is a bunch of thieves niggas, man. Niggas just want to rob niggas all day. Like, I used to be scared of niggas coming in. Like, oh, these niggas is the crap white. I'm growing up in the house like, yo, listen, this might end up in abrasion. If they take anything from here, we're gonna have a serious situation. One time I lost fronts in the house, all type of things. Like, I'm saying is dead. But I don't look at certain things ahead of time at a certain time, But I ended up whipping this nigga named Anthony ass. I should have never lost something because he was there. And then this nigga, I think he felt all type of ways because of that. But one time we were in the crib, and she used to play spin the bottle with them niggas. Just look at the bottle spinning, just look look at it. Suspect, nigga. What the fuck? The bottle. There ain't nobody getting kisses in this house but me. What the fuck going on? That's how I used to be when I was younger. Like, alright. I said, okay, girl. What's this? We spinning the bottle? Are we kissing? I used to go, I'm in the middle, like, what? No, you can't kiss me, I don't want to kiss you. And then walk away like, what the fuck is this? What the hell's going on? But they didn't know what was going on with me. And, the lady in the house, she had to go to work. So she could, for some reason when I came home from school, I was too hyper for her. So she didn't want to be responsible to say if something happened that she was already out the house at work and then she needed to bring home food for me home when we come home at night. She feeding me Chinese food, all type of stuff. All type of, whatever I want. What do you want? I want this. Bring me this. Come on. Did you eat? No, I didn't eat. Why didn't you eat? What is going on in the house? Oh, I don't know. What? The nigga, Raphael used to be scared because, she called, and then she called him from work, and then Raphael got to go pick up. And they used to be scared and stuff, because he'll be able to come home from now and then, but, I was so young, they're not supposed to be around me a certain type of way, and then they don't bother me a certain type of way, another person woman don't bother me at certain times and stuff. And I used to be home with Beatrice and them, and running around all over the place because the lady in the house, she couldn't go to sleep unless I came home and stuff, I don't know, for every night, I used to come home like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the morning. I was mad young, like 9, 8 years old. I come home mad late by myself. And then she just couldn't sleep. She could just be looking and sitting up like, this nigga came home. This nigga came home. Where was this nigga? What was this little nigga doing? I was just, going about hanging out outside and stuff because when I was 10 years old, I was in Brownsville, all type of areas at that time. Niggas ain't even real. And up Brownsville, Bushwick. I was in Manhattan, Harlem, all over the place, Rockaway, Queens, all over the place at times. Ralph, where are you? Who sent you over there? Who sent you over there? Why you doing all the way over there? I used to call, hey, man, call and collect me. Hey, ma, yo, listen, man, so leave this to me because I'll be home a little bit. Where are you? Oh, I'm falling. Why you calling me collect? Yo, listen, I just gotta get, yo, listen, man, just make sure you got this for me. I'm gonna be home in a little bit, yo, listen, I'm sleeping a little bit. What are you doing? Yo, hey, if something happened, go for you. Just go about my business. Nah, another person never knew what was going on with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm in a crib with girls that want to play spin the bottle all day. They spinning the bottle in the crib. I used to go in the middle. Oh man. Mm-mm-mm. So I don't do funny things with people. So I tell my children, be careful of the things that they do, another person's intentions to to their real reality. It's questionable, and even at times it's just like asking the question, who wants to know this? Who wants to know that? Who wants to know this? Don't want to know this. Who doesn't? It's just this. This is the thing. I used to educate my kids. You don't want to get yourself into certain type of situations, and then all the person is thinking about in life is for you not to care because of the things of how they want to take advantage of an individual. Some of the children that's already the way they are were already conditioned and set to be like that because of things that how they fucked up in the physical reality, and because of the choices that they made them like that. Some of them were so serious in life a certain type of way that already ahead of time my wife conditioned them and made my son condition them, their older brother conditioned them another type of way, and they don't even know nothing about it at certain times, and they just be like that for all the time. Because the things that how serious situations was when I used to be around my family, and then I used to think about, and I ever thought about at a time, if I was ever something I thought about something was happening to me or seeing something at a time, I take it real seriously because of who I am and I know what it is, and then on top of it, the things I gotta go do in life, and the things that I already accomplished, even already knowing what I was already doing, even from the times I was making my first wives, even in the physical reality. So my wives didn't realize how serious my life was until they started experiencing it, and then they couldn't even have children with me until I knew for sure that everything I was gonna do was gonna be set. And then when I started having children, it was even more serious than before because my wife had to do a little more extra. So my wife's education was it was detrimentally severely beyond serious. So for my wife to tell me that she's gonna fuck up now at something, I don't know. I gotta know what it is. It's like I gotta be in. It's like I gotta be in. It's like I gotta know what it is to put my hands on it to get rid of it a certain type of way at it. That's how serious life is. So I don't gotta tell you, and I don't do certain things. I really don't get into certain things. But and then my children wonder the responsibility. Some of them are not gonna understand until they condition a point of my love, and then they wonder why I'm putting hands on them certain types of ways at the times because these are I have children that you ain't gonna ever have to worry about seeing after that. After certain things that they did, you ain't gotta worry about them. I have children that they only got they still on curfew. Then I have children that you see all over the place with other things running around, and I'm just looking at situations at a time because I know what it is, and my family should know what it is by now, what it is to have love and be a family. So I don't gotta say nothing. Another person, you're not gonna, I'm a person that's always regarded no matter what the situation is. Also my wife. So you're not gonna disrespect me at any other time in life because you have to respect. You're gonna have to honor me and be and honor and continue honoring me. And while I'm always gonna be regarded in life, no matter what the situation. And I'm never gonna be a part of deterioration to feel that you honoring me. Because nobody's gonna make me feel like that at a point in time. And an individual's got to play. I'm a parent already that don't even have to go through that lesson. So my wife even thinks about that. Have a wonderful life. Take your life seriously and watch the things you do, especially when it comes to the physical reality. Love.